Yo, welcome everyone to the first official episode of the Behind the Mic podcast. We did an episode, we recorded one before this, but this is going to be the first posted official one. So yeah, man, if you're listening to this, congratulations, you're witnessing history. I'm your host, Michael Cannon, the most dope with the most... the most dope host with the most. Anyways, and I'm here with a very special guest, my boy, the homie.
The unofficial co-host.
The unofficial co-host. Welcome anytime he likes.
Yeah, the guy who just pops in.
There's going to be a lot of guys. And
I was literally thinking today, I was like, dude, if I ever made it big off of my music, this would be like the funniest like side mission shit for me. Like, oh yeah, by the way, like Xavier Estrada is like just a regular guest on this podcast.
I do this thing on the side. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of guys and girls coming through. I'm trying to have a rotating like cast of people just to talk about random life shit. Honestly, clearly, it's called Behind the Mic, so there's kind of like. Gonna be a majority like focused on music, but also a lot of just general shit that I care about. This is mostly like for me, honestly. I could really care less what other people feel about it, but so we're just
like, what the fuck is a format? Like,
no, exactly. Movies, music, the good shit,
the important things in life.
Yes, of course. There's a lot of shit to talk about, but we only talk about the important shit here. So it's almost Halloween time, but we're not gonna really talk about any Halloween shit.
The important shit.
We of course we did a Halloween episode. That was the first one we recorded, so that should hopefully
quote unquote Halloween episode.
Yeah,
Halloween is still like 2 weeks away.
No. Well, I plan on posting that one like right around Halloween.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully
we should do like a Halloween episode though.
That was the Halloween episode.
Mm-hmm.
The unofficial Halloween episode.
Okay,
just because we talked a little bit about horror shit mostly.
See.
But since then. I've got some topics that people actually wrote in way back. I don't know if anyone remembers. I posted a poll like months at this point ago, and people wrote in some topics for me to talk about on the show. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open up with that. Well, actually, before we get to the topics, what have you been listening to?
What have I been listening to? Oh, dude, last night I was listening to. I've heard of them before. Fucking, you ever heard of Portishead?
It sounds familiar.
It's like familiar. A 90s group.
Oh.
Well, I don't even think it's a group. I think it's like a girl or woman. I know nothing about this group, but I stumbled upon an album by them and I listened to it. And it's pretty fucking cool. It's actually like kind of ahead of its time. Like, it's really weird, but it's like a cool weird. A lot of like drum loop samples, that type of thing. And the lead vocalist is a woman, but it's female vocalist. She's using like some high pass filter throughout it. Whatever, really interesting vocals. I just thought it was cool. So that was something that gave me some inspiration. So,
well, like, how do you go through your music phases? Is it more just based on your mood, or is it kind of like what's currently playing? Like,
I mean, I don't know. Shit. Like, when it comes to music, for me, like, music is definitely a big reflection of who I am as a person, I guess. Because I'm so fucking all over the place. That's pretty much my music taste. It's like anything that I find interesting or that I think sounds good or that I like I will flip the script so fucking quick. Like, I will go from indie music to like fucking to like Earl Sweatshirt to like which, by the way, I listened to that album, the
one Dyer or whatever with Alchemist.
Vor Dyer, with Alchemist. That shit was dope.
You liked it.
That was hella tight.
Yeah.
I like all of Earl's or like newer shit. Like everything past
it's so hard for me, bro. It's hit or miss. A lot of this shit is hit or miss.
I feel like I will say this. New Earl is one of those guys like, and I know I can't just like casually listen to like Earl Sweatshirt. Like if if I'm gonna listen to Earl Sweatshirt, I'm gonna listen to the entire body of work.
Yeah.
Like I can't just put one Earl Sweatshirt song on and then just be like, that's it. I'm gonna move on to fucking Kendrick Lamar. You know, I have to listen. Like it's same thing with the same thing also with Kendrick Lamar. I feel like there are a couple songs by Kendrick Lamar that I'll like, you know, that I can listen to like on its own, but I have to listen to the entire album, you know. I'm also just a big album guy in general. Like I like collecting records and shit, and I'm really into that.
How long is too long for an album? Like how
long is too long?
How many songs we talking
that
about?
Fucking Mac DeMarco album that came out was fucking ridiculous.
Well,
I had to take... That's the only album that I actually had to take, like, day-long breaks from and then come back to. And I had to write that... Because every fucking track is, like, like a list of numbers.
Yeah.
So I have to, like, write down what I was, like, listening to last and then come back to that one.
Yeah.
And I was just like... This is ridiculous. Like, which don't get me wrong, like, I think when artists do weird shit like that, it's, like, usually really cool. Like, Bones. You ever heard of Bones? Yeah, like, Bones is one of those guys, like, that motherfucker has, like, 58 albums. And he's, like, always releasing a new album, like, every 3 months. Like, the dude always has something new coming out, and all of his albums are individually very different. And I like that. I like it when an artist is like always constantly reinventing themselves and shit like that, and like that's no exception for like Mac DeMarco. He's fucking awesome, and there's like I'm definitely going to be sampling the shit out of that like entire album. But fucking like that's definitely in the too long category for an album. I would have much rather him had just taken like big chunks of that and just released it into smaller albums, rather than just making a big ass. You know, a giant fucking 10-hour long album. It's like I remember when I saw that shit and I was like, you know, because like Mac DeMarco like never releases new shit. You know, he's one of those artists. Mm-hmm. So whenever he releases something, it's like, oh fuck, Mac DeMarco released something, and I clicked on the album and I went, what the fuck?
That's probably exactly what he did. He's like, once I drop this, I will not have to drop anything for the next 10 years.
That's what the fuck Frank Ocean needs to do. Dude just needs to like drop all of his fucking snippets.
He is like actively causing harm to the world by not releasing his music purposely. It's like, what are you doing, bro?
All this Ocean, but no Frank, dude.
That's hilarious.
All this Ocean, but no Frank. But fucking no, for real.
Well, you know what else I've been listening to, man? As far as new albums, this new Offset album, bro. Not bad.
Offset?
Yeah, not bad, bro. Got a couple bangers.
I have the.
And I've been in my gym mode.
I didn't even know Offset released an album.
Dude, I've been in my gym mode lately.
I'm so fucking shitty with new albums. Well, I go through phases. Like sometimes I'm like on it, but like right now I'm more in like an older album mode.
Yeah,
like
I feel it.
I like to study artists, you know. Right now I'm like listening to Iggy Pop, which I've never fucking listened to him before. And
what about, have you heard of Mick Jenkins?
Mick Jenkins?
Mick Jenkins.
Mick Jenkins?
Yeah, he's actually like SoundCloud, like an old SoundCloud rapper.
His name rings a bell.
He's from Chicago. He makes music
Chi-Town.
Like Chance the Rapper and Vic Mensa.
Oh, okay. He's like in that realm.
Yeah, like Saba. I don't know if you know him, but
Saba's cool. I like Saba.
Dude, I seen him live in Berkeley one time.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. He was fucking opening up for Kalani.
Really?
With Rex Life Raj.
No way.
The most random concert I've ever been to in my life.
That's the most random mix of people.
Dude.
I feel like Rex Life Raj makes more sense to be an opener for Kehlani, but Mick Jenkins?
No, not Mick Jenkins. Saba.
Oh, I said Mick Jenkins was Saba?
Yeah, I've seen both of them live actually, but
I feel like that's not super weird.
Saba?
Well, actually, yeah, you're
right. Kalani?
Yeah, for Kalani is kind of weird.
But yeah,
that's
check. If anyone's interested or like hyped up, hype music, you know, this Offset's got a lot of bangers. I play it like while I'm in the gym and shit to get myself hyped. But that's pretty much it, man. And that Mick Jenkins is called The Patience, but he's very much lyrical.
Yeah, I've seen this album cover.
Pretty much it's pretty dope album cover.
I gotta listen to that, man.
Yeah,
I have to give it a shot.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Most Migos shit is like a hit or miss for me.
Oh, dude, most of it's miss for me, honestly.
It's a
except Offset, he's the best one.
I feel like both the Culture albums were so fucking lacking, and I preferred older Migos as opposed to newer Migos. Older Migos, but like now. But I mean, it's hard because Tuck and Takeoff is.
Dude, yeah, that's the thing that
now,
sucks,
so.
man. Part of me feels like
an Offset and I'm Quavo, excuse me. Quavo, they're not in good terms right now.
Bro,
technically, I guess. I don't know what the deal is with them, but so then the Migos are just...
Dude, it sucks. Part of me feels like we really like took for granted the fucking Migos when we had them.
Oh, definitely.
It's like we didn't realize that now we'll never get another fucking Migos.
I realized that like as soon as Takeoff passed away, I was like, oh yeah, we like completely took them for granted. Like, what a set of dudes, you know? Like what a trio
the
that
three
is.
Amigops, bro.
Like really, like what a trio of guys, and they're great fucking rappers, dude. Yeah. All three of them are fucking awesome. Like yeah, they're fucking young. They're dope ass rappers, you know. Yeah, man. So I think they're the Migos, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's the Migos, bro.
Shit, well...
You love them and you hate them.
That is true. Hey, you know what? Let's switch it on over to what I like to call the watch list.
Oh, shit.
Pew, 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 pew.
My leg!
Okay, so actually, since the last time we spoke, bro, we talked about, like, a couple movies. And I binge-watched a lot of horror movies. I know I literally talked about that we weren't going to talk about horror shit, but I'm just going to bring up a couple things. Right. You do it. Yeah, so I ended up seeing that Terrifier 2.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, dude, that shit was crazy.
Yeah?
That shit was crazy. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. At a certain point, it got to a point where it was, like, so very odd. Like, they fucking zoom in on, like, the person's face getting, like, slashed and their skin peeled off and stuff, so it's, like... It's so much of a focus on it that it's like it takes me out of the like it lets me watch it because normally like any movie with like that type of gore and shit like it make me want to pass out or something like that or like I get all queasy but I think they do they'll literally zoom in on the shit and like you know have it all fucking gushing in your face and I'm like all right well this person would be dead if they lost this much blood but they'll still be alive they'll be like a fucking out. They'll be like a torso, bro, still getting stabbed, and they're like alive, like, and so I mean, like, but aside from that, I thought it was good. I thought it was good because, like, I don't know what the fuck I didn't have high expectations.
I heard the second one was better than the first one. I heard the plot was better than the first movie.
Sure, I guess there's a plot. There is a plot. Is it good? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, but exactly. That's the thing about.
I wouldn't call it good. It exists.
Yeah, it's just people get attacked by scary clowns.
There's one particular like murder scene though where like sticks out to me the most that like I don't want to sound like a sick fuck, but I like rewind. I like went back and rewatched it.
Really?
Well, dude, it's what I'm talking about. It's like realistically, you would, like you said, either pass out or be dead from the loss of blood. But it's like a certain scene where this dude is literally just like picking this girl apart, like bit by bit. Like, well, he fucks her up first to the point where like he's literally like bending her arm back and forth and like rips her arm out her socket. Like
I know what scene you're talking about.
Splits her hand down the middle by grabbing like these two fingers and like pulling her apart.
Yeah.
And then he like runs back in and like pours bleach and salt on her skin and stuff. And then the mom comes home and she walks in and first of all, like half her fucking face is missing. You can see her skull. Her legs are all like laid out on the bed. Like the dude has just been with scissors like ripping her apart. I'm sorry that I'm going into such detail. I'm realizing I'm a little tipsy. I'm realizing I'm over here describing it. Some people are probably like, ugh. Anyways, the point is, this girl looks dead and shit. He's all picking her apart. And then the mom screams and then like the girl opens her eyes and she's like, Mom. And it's like, first of all, you would have been dead like 39 stabs ago. You know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah, at some point in time.
You're missing limbs.
Like, at this point in time, you're not alive.
Anyways, so like if you're into gory shit or whatever, it's It's legit. I fuck with it.
I have no interest in
On
that.
the flip side, though, I know you said that paranormal stuff really scares the fuck out of you. I saw this movie.
It's a hit or miss.
I saw this movie called Skinamarink, bro.
Oh, I know what you're talking. I want to watch that one, but I'm scared to watch it.
I'm
dead ass scared to watch it. I'm like,
first of all,
because I know if I'm gonna watch that shit, I'm gonna get freaked the fuck out.
I'm gonna say this. You know me, bro. I'm the horror guy. I really fuck with horror shit. This is the first movie I could think of in a minute to have me fucking clenching on my pillow and holding it in front of me.
Yeah, because I heard it's like super suspenseful.
Dude,
it's like
it's horrifying.
It's terrifying.
And it's very artistic because it's like the horror comes from the camera angles.
Yeah.
The whole thing is shot from like.
Yeah, it's like like analog horror.
Yes.
They like
yes.
Their take on analog horror.
Dude,
yeah.
it reminds me of the first time I saw Paranormal Activity, bro.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like the whole thing is like from fucking security cameras and shit like that.
Yeah.
Except it's angled as if it's like a security camera, but it's not. It's just the movie. So you're only seeing these people's feet, the back of their head, and like these really strange angles. But because of it, it's like it leaves so much up to the imagination. And it just scares the fucking bejeebus out of you.
Yeah. Like Blair Witch shit.
Oh yeah.
Like leaves it to interpretation.
Immediately after I finished, I was like, all right, Skinamarink ending explained, like, you know, fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, breakdown.
Like the movie analysts.
Yeah. But those are probably the big two that I've seen that I would highly recommend, especially for the spooky season.
Cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I haven't been watching shit. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
You are good, brother.
I have not been watching a damn thing. Me and my dad started watching Punisher because I've never seen it before.
The movie?
No, the series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with
John Bernthal.
John Bernthal.
Let me tell you something.
John, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Bernthal. John Big Dick Bernthal.
Let me tell you something. He looks like he'd have a big dick,
dude.
bro. This is
he
face.
Looks like he has a big dick. I know that dude's packing.
Is there a movie where you
no homo? I know that motherfucker's packing.
Bro, he has like one of the. Alright, again, no homo. Bro, just the structure of his head. He has like one of those porno heads. Like,
yeah, dude has like Johnny Sins head.
Bro,
dude is
his fucking. You could like, bro, like cut a rock on his fucking like cheekbone.
Oh
dude.
yeah, that
like,
motherfucker can take 58 punches in 5 minutes. And still not be phased.
Let me tell you something.
I love how like every movie he does that, and the director's just to let it happen.
Perfect. Like that's exactly what we're looking for.
Oh fuck.
Have you seen The Bear? Have you watched that at all?
No, I want to start watching that though.
He's on that. It was like I forgot because it like he's so like on it like a little amount that if I'd be forgetting and then he'll just pop up and I'm like fucking.
Oh, so he's like a side character?
Well, he's like a main dude, but he like takes. It's like in like flashback scenes.
Okay.
I don't want to like spoil.
Yeah, don't spoil it for me because I want to watch that.
Okay, so how you liking The Punisher, man?
It's pretty cool. I got to that episode.
I don't remember a single.
No, you don't remember seeing that. But I know I'm in that one episode where, they're in the forest and they're getting fucking shot at. They have to fuck up those guys in the forest.
Sounds like
with the like one of his homies has the crossbow. And...
Okay, you could tell me that was a scene you just made up, and I would still believe.
No, I like that's dead ass the scene and that's the episode in the show and.
For sure, he's supposed to be coming back for the new Daredevil show. Apparently,
he is.
Well, that's what they say.
I heard that he's in Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
It's like a whole plot line.
Well, he's there. Before Punisher came out, he was in the second season of Daredevil, and then they made the Punisher show.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
And they're doing like a brand new they're doing like a brand new Daredevil show on Disney Plus, because this was all on Netflix before.
Yeah, because doesn't the Daredevil and the Punisher story, don't they kind of like parallel each other in a weird way?
I think it takes place like right after. It's like a continuation. But I stopped watching, honestly. Like, I saw Punisher, and I saw the second season of Daredevil on Netflix, but I stopped watching after that. So
No, it's tight. It's tight as fuck.
Yeah,
Punisher's dope.
I remember liking it for sure, and so I think that's kind of why.
It's a good plot line. There's a couple of things that I'm not a super big fan of. Like, I'm not really a big fan of like the FBI agent like side plot. Like I think she's an interesting enough character that like she makes sense for the plot, but like I'm not a big like she doesn't do much for me. Like when her scenes come on, I'm kind of like, all right, what's the fucking deal? Like this is what's going on, you know?
Well, have you ever seen the original Punisher movie back in like the early 2000s?
No, with what's his face? I know which one you're talking about.
I don't even know the actor's name, honestly. But
he was in hella like early 2000s movies, but
that shit dope as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Like to this day, it still holds up because it's like a mob movie, dude. It's like really? John Travolta's in that shit, bro.
Are you for real?
Yeah, like it's hella, dude. It's more of like a mob movie than it is like a fucking Marvel movie.
Really?
It's like super gory and bloody and shit.
Really?
And, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure how accurate it is to like the comics or whatever, but like dude's fucking family gets massacred at the beginning, and it's like they basically like shoot this dude, the Punisher, and leave him for dead, thinking he's like, you know, dead or whatever, and he just like comes back, and then the whole movie is him like one by one taking down all of the dudes who like came and fucking murked his family, and so it's pretty sick.
It's the Punisher.
Yeah.
It's pretty the Punisher, dope.
Bro. Well, shit, man. You know what? I think it's time to get down to these topics. I brought up at the top of the show. So here we go. Topic number 1, bro. Let's get straight into it.
All right.
Well, do you want... No, let's get into it. Exes.
What?
Exes.
Exes?
Exes.
Do you mean like Drake exes?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
How do you feel about exes?
How do I feel about exes?
Yeah, are you cool with any of your exes? Like...
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
I'm cool with a couple of them.
All right, that's very mature
of them,
of you.
Not very, but
you know what? I will say this: I aim to be cool with all of my exes. That is my goal in life. At this moment, dude, I am not cool with a single one of them.
I mean, here's the thing: like being cool with an ex, like can mean many things.
Well, I just mean like not on the level of like blocked.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're on good terms. Like you don't have to.
I would like to be there. And going forward, I hope any relationship I get in and exit out of, I hope it's on good terms. But currently, literally every single one of my exes, I am not on good terms with. And that's unfortunate.
I mean, majority of my exes I'm not really on good terms with. Majority of my exes I don't talk to anymore, so. But I've also been lucky enough to
Is that by choice?
Some of it, and some of it is more just like it's circumstance. Like, because, I've like been all over the place. Like, I have exes and, excuse me. I'm not a whore, okay?
It's okay.
I'm not a slut.
Yeah, you're talking to someone who's probably way more of a whore than you are, honestly.
Fucking no, I mean all over the place, as in like I've lived in different places. I've lived in a whole other country before.
Oh, all over the place physically.
Yeah, like I have an ex in Korea. I have an ex. I have a couple of exes in Washington.
Do you keep in contact with any of them?
Not those three I just listed. Not those three. Nope. I mean,
what about are you following these people on socials, or like is that kind of weird to you?
I mean, I follow like a couple of my exes.
It just depends.
I follow it just depends. Like
on the person.
I think high school shit is petty.
Yeah.
Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like anytime you're in school and, like, you're dating somebody and things don't work out, dude. Like, that doesn't really count. Like, I feel like the only time, like, blocking or staying, like, blocked or whatever is, like, valid is when it's, like, a real, like, adult relationship that didn't work out. I mean, I don't know, like, off the top of my head, I follow, like, 3 of my exes, I'd say.
Would you consider a relationship real, like a legit relationship, if you never slept with them? I'm sorry.
Sure.
That's all random.
Sure.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Dude, can I tell you a funny ass story? This is kind of off topic, but I remember back in the day, this must be in middle school. It had to have been in middle school, but it was like when you would just fucking ask a girl to be your girlfriend on MySpace and then tell her you love her that exact same day. Then you're like, happy 1 week anniversary. I love you to death, and never met this person in your life. It's all completely online.
I mean, I feel like, online shit is funny because I feel like if you've never FaceTimed, then no.
Well, this is before FaceTime. So let me tell you the story. This was like back in those times. And it was like a dude. Wait a minute. Shit, this must have... Maybe this was high school, dude. No. Anyways, either middle school or high school. There's like a blurry line there, but either middle school or high school.
Maybe it was like
and there was this girl. There was this girl, what?
Maybe it was like 8th grade.
Oh, yes. Maybe. I don't know. But there was this girl that I was like super crushing hard on. And I was like... Basically, she was dating this dude who she had never met. And he was like an online figure who like lived in a whole different state or like a different city or something.
Really?
Yeah, and...
So it was like long distance online.
Yeah, but he was like... Dude was like... He was a virgin. I mean, clearly... I was a fucking virgin too, but he was like hardcore, like fucking... Let me just cut to the chase. Basically, like, this dude was trying to clown on me because, like, he was like, dude, you've probably, like, kissed a girl before, man. And I was like, yeah, I have. And he was like, I'd like to, like, you know, get to know women before I take, like, you know, start making my move and all this stuff. And he was, I don't even remember what the context was, but I just thought it was hilarious. He was, like, trying to get on me because, like, I had done
Let me ask you a
stuff.
question.
Yeah.
What was your first kiss?
6th grade.
6th grade?
Had two.
I didn't have my first kiss until like freshman year.
No fucking. I'm not talking like a makeup. I'm talking like a peck.
Yeah, a peck. I didn't have like an actual like kiss until like
way,
freshman year.
dude.
I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 18.
Me either.
I wasn't like.
I literally was 18 when I lost my virginity.
I was 18. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
fine.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
fine.
Virginity is kind of a swaying.
Well,
term.
yeah, I would assume.
It depends on what type of virginity we're talking about. We're talking about full on dick and pussy, or we're talking about like blowjob.
Yeah, dude. No.
Because I got blown and like I was doing like finger and like hand and like mouth stuff in high school.
No, losing your virginity is definitely like busting a nut. Not a blowjob, not a hand job, none of that. And I was 18, same as you. But
okay.
I got my first kiss when I was in 6th grade, bro, and it was like off some fucking Dare type shit.
Dare.
I remember my homies were there with me. It was at school actually. It was like right after lunch, and her friends were there, and my friends were there, and they all watched. And then it happened, and everyone was like, "Oh fuck! Like, oh shit!"
All the dudes were like, "Let's go!"
I'm so hard right now, dude.
Dude,
I got a chub.
I got a chub, bro. You kissed the shit out of her.
Yeah, and then it was like, I was so fucking scared to ever do it again. It was like, bro, it took me, every time, like from that point on, bro, every time I was like in a relationship, it was like I had to amount so much courage just to kiss my own girlfriend. Like, we'd be dating for months, bro, and I'd be sitting there terrified to fucking peck them on the fucking lips.
I was on a date, one of my exes, our first date, and we went and like she knew this like spot because she was from around there, so she took me to this like little like spot where it's like by these train track, something super fucking romantic. We're like sitting on like right next to the fucking water and there's a sunset and shit. Okay. I had the chance to kiss her and I didn't. I did end up kissing her later on that night, but it was like some whack shit. It was like we were like getting boba. She was like, we were like in my car. And
so
like, I went for the kiss.
So when's the first time you made out with someone?
Made out with somebody? I would say like freshman year.
Oh, okay.
I was a slut for kissing in high school.
So freshman year is when you got your first kiss, and you also made out with someone. Did it happen at the same time?
No.
Or that sounds weird. Was it the same person? I mean,
I would say like my first official like girlfriend, like serious girlfriend, I guess. I'm not gonna say any names.
No, you don't have to do that.
But she was a junior. I was a freshman.
My guy.
My guy. I got it. My guy. And I'm
Hold up. My guy.
Anyways, she like pecked me in the face when we were like we kissed, pecked in the lips like before class. And then the same day we ended up like making out with each other or whatever.
It's nice. Okay.
Some gay shit. I don't fucking know. Some stupid shit. I don't fucking know.
I was in the 7th grade first time I made out with someone. It's so funny, dude, because I had the reaction as if like I had just lost my virginity. Like we made out for like 5 seconds, and then I pushed her off, and I was like, this feels wrong. I was like, stop. And then, dude, I shit you not, bro. I started crying.
Are you serious?
I started bawling my eyes out.
Why did you started crying?
I didn't know, bro. I was like, this is the end of my childhood. I was still like...
I remember just trying not to get a boner, dude. I remember like trying to make sure she noticed I didn't get hard. I was like, no, go away. I was like, dude, stop. I'm like punching my dick.
Yeah, no, I definitely like convinced myself out of some pussy multiple times.
That's
bro.
insane.
There's been multiple times where people, I mean, like, it's kind of weird. I don't want to sound like a weirdo talking about this.
I feel that
now.
though, because I've definitely convinced myself out of some pussy before.
But I mean, like, this is like, I'm talking about like high school and like back in the day type shit. So like, I don't want to be.
No, I feel that. I feel like there was more than a couple times I could have lost my virginity, and I just pussied my way out of it.
For me, it was like, my whole thing was like, oh, I'm not going to lose my virginity.
Because I don't give a shit what anybody says, alright? Fucking sex is like a super, like, that's like the closest you can get with another human being. Like, I don't give a shit what anybody fucking says. Like, it can be it's a very life-altering experience if you've never done it before.
Yeah,
you
dude.
know? And it's like, it can be super fucking awkward and, like, really fucking anxious. I think especially for fucking guys, because, like, we're fucking dick. We're like trying to like be like, is this gonna work? Like, what is going on?
My whole thing was like, I didn't want to lose my virginity until it was with somebody that I loved, and then like I ended up losing it to some fucking some hoe, bro. Like
yeah, it's kind of the same.
Somebody who was just literally there to fuck me and then never talk to me ever again.
It was kind of the same thing. I lost my virginity to a bartender in Korea.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well.
She was hot. She's hot. I still follow her on Instagram. We're still friends. It was it was so funny because she had like a boyfriend at the time, but they were like quote unquote poly, whatever. Oh. So she was like, he's cool with it, and I'm like, all right, like if you say so.
I wouldn't. Well.
And I remember fucking like. It was. I mean, it was cool. It was like it was a little awkward for me, but I'll let her take the lead.
I don't know if I told you the story about one time that somebody like somebody I know I went to school with, and they're like married, bro, and like they got into it with their husband, legit, bro. This is like some movie type shit, but like I don't know if I told you this story, man. They got into it with their husband, and they hit me up like at 11 p.m., bro. I had just gotten home from the gym. Yes. They had gotten into it, and she legit, like, came over, like, just to sleep with me. Like, I'm not going to go into detail, but, yeah, I did.
Oh, my fucking
But then, like, bro, she fucking told him, and then, like, later on, we did it again. This happened twice.
No, fuck!
This happened twice, but it's just so fucked up because, like, dude, homeboy, like... You know what? The podcast is called Behind the Mic, and goddamn it, we're going behind the mic,
dude.
This is so fucked up, bro. This is like out of a porno, bro. Homeboy like called her after like we had already done the deed and shit. She's over here like, hey, like what's up? Devious. And he's like, what's going on? Where you at? It's like 2 a.m. She's like, oh, I'm like hanging out with a friend. I'll be home soon. And I'm just sitting here in the car like smoking my weed and shit, and I'm like, damn. People are dirty, bro. People are fucking dirty.
I don't know if I could live with myself.
Not an ex though. That was just a like 2-time thing that happened and then never happened again.
Do I know this person?
You do not know this person. I don't think anybody would know this person. This was super random type shit. But I just thought it was hilarious that like, man, that's all it took? Like how long were you like planning? How long were you on the edge to the point where it only took this one fucking argument that you were like, all right, I'm ready to throw it?
We don't know people's stories and shit.
I'm ready to throw it.
Personally, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do some shit like that.
I feel like bro, I must have told you this because I feel like you told me that. I feel like you said, I've heard this before where you were like, somebody told me.
I'm not going to get into it, all right? But there were some things that happened a long time ago. Between me and a person. I'm not going to get into it on a podcast because I don't want people being all suspect and being like, who the fuck are you talking about? There was a thing, similar stuff, whatever, but I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, that's nuts. That's crazy.
I don't know why I brought that up because that's not really a whole ex thing. But
hey, fuck it.
Yeah,
fuck it, we ball.
Yeah. Well, anyways. So, our next and final topic before we close out here. This is going on a little bit longer than I planned for, but you know what?
Who the fuck is Gregory Leon Greenwood II?
That sounds like a knight from the fucking medieval times, bro. The second.
Who is this?
If you guys are interested in like longer formatted podcasts, let me know. You know, if you want these things to go like a fucking hour, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of aiming for like a little bit 30 minutes max. Less than that, we're currently at 35.
Let's hop on our Joe Rogan shit, dude.
Right, I know.
Let's have like a 2 hour to 30-minute podcast.
Shit, well, because that's the type of shit that I'm into. But anyways, so next topic we have. How do you balance your work/social life? This is a good one.
I don't.
Me personally. Yeah, it's very hard, man, because like I'm so exhausted from my work life in general that most of the time when I am home, I'm on this fucking couch right here, bro, chilling. That's why you see this big ass indent right here.
Yeah.
It's because my ass is here 24/7.
Yeah.
And I'm just falling asleep on this fucking couch. But when I'm not doing that, I'm convincing myself around like if I have a weekend off to go out. I'm trying to go out as much as possible before I'm out of my 20s, dude, because I want to get this shit out of my system. So, I don't know. The way I balance it is I go to work when I'm scheduled to work, and then I rest when I get home. And then when I'm off, I schedule shit to do, like, socially.
I don't know. I mean, with this new job and shit I'm about to get, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be like 4 days on, 4 days off, so... Be pretty tight, pretty cool schedule, whatever. They're like longer shifts, stuff, whatever. I think like right now, I think it's just more like trying to find people to hang out with, cause like when I'm off, I'm off. Like I don't got shit going on, so I'm like I think that's the big thing for me is just like finding people to hang out with, cause cause it'd be like lonely sometimes.
Man, who you telling, bro?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey, I texted you last Saturday and you were over here.
I'm sorry.
I
was preoccupied.
Talking about getting lit.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to see.
I'll
be lonely too. So
I know you were clapping cheeks, my guy.
All right. First of all, we don't gotta talk about that on the podcast. But I was preoccupied. And bro, like you said, man, I be lonely too. So whenever I get opportunities to like do some shit, I try to. Mm-hmm. I'm at this point. I think I've already told you. Like I love going to clubs, man. I love dancing. That's really clubs my phase right now.
That's all. I'll go to a bar right now, but like I don't know about a club because clubs you gotta like fucking pay to get in.
Yeah,
it's this whole big thing, and then some of them have fucking like dress codes and shit. And
no, for sure.
Like honestly, typically, usually I like going clubbing too. It's fucking expensive.
Oh yeah.
And like the bars, they always overcharge for drinks.
Bro, trust me, man. That's what I usually drink beforehand. I bring a bottle with me. I drink it. I am not saying drink and drive.
Yeah, no, I'm
not
talking about
that.
Like right before the club, like you get there.
Yes.
Or if you're not driving.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, have a DD, motherfucker.
Yes, right? Be smart, y'all.
But yeah, I just I mean, I feel like once,
how do you
things start getting a little more settled.
Yeah, yeah. How do you deal with stress?
Fuck, dude, I don't know. I go to the gym.
Okay.
I try to lift that shit out.
That's fair.
I pray.
There we go, man.
I'm a man of God.
I smoke a lot of weed, dude. I smoke
and then if none of those work, I drink.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, you know what? I'm glad I do smoke weed to relieve stress because I'd probably be an alcoholic. If I didn't smoke weed, bro, I'd probably be an alcoholic.
I definitely have just a little alcohol problem.
I don't think so, man. I know people who are functioning alcoholics.
Yeah, I mean, I don't I'm not like super bad. I know, listen, trust me, I know people who are like dead ass functioning alcohol. Like people who like are like drinking like every other day. Like who can't go like more than 48 hours without a drink. Like I know people like that. I used to be like that when I was in the military, but I don't do that shit no more because that shit is weird.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous and it's weird and it's so fucking unhealthy. You feel like such shit, dude.
Well, I think it's about that time.
Oh, shit.
Just like Jerry used to say, do we have any final thoughts on today's episode? Anything we want to say to the people?
Personal question: gay son or thought daughter? I want y'all to think about that before you go to sleep tonight.
Let's run a poll on Twitter.
Yeah, run a poll on Twitter and Instagram: gay son or thought daughter. and personally, I pick gay son. All right, but it's up to y'all.
I don't think I'd care either way, honestly. I feel like
I care more about thought daughter. I don't want a slut for a daughter. I'd rather have a gay son.
I'm so like, this is, I don't know, call it out of pocket or whatever. But I'm so open minded. I'm at a point where it's like, if nothing directly, I mean, I guess it's my kid, so it does affect my life. But it's just like when you say thought daughter, I'm imagining like somebody in their teens, like, you know, going out and having a lot of sex and shit. And I'm like, if that's what you want to do. When I think about
thought daughter, I think about somebody getting trained. All right.
See,
all right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Are you stopping it?
No. Sorry, there was a bunch of shit that popped up, and I wanted to make sure it was still recording.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was like,
that'd be hilarious.
I was like,
you know what?
Boop. That's it.
My final thoughts. Shout out to the Cinema Roll, who has been the third secret host that we've had on this show, sitting in the chair this whole time.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The boy. The second boy.
Dapped up their ears.
Yeah, you know what?
We need to get a camera.
I have a camera.
You gotta get a camera so we can have a setup here, so people can see your beautiful face.
Yeah, but then I gotta
see your handsome face.
But see, then that brings up the whole Black Atlas thing again. Is like I have to fucking have the 3 hours out of my day to like put the video with the audio and then compress it.
That's not that. Putting the video with the audio isn't that hard, all right? Dude, and then putting.
I'm running this shit off an iPad, bro. I gotta. It takes like 12.
Powerful, man.
It takes like 12 hours just to compress.
Put that shit on fucking iMovie. Just slap it right quick. You don't gotta have a fancy ass title card. You don't gotta have like credits and shit.
I'm literally just gonna have a picture and upload this audio on YouTube and see if enough people care. Maybe I'll get around to posting it on like podcast.
I'm just saying,
services.
people get more attention with video.
Most definitely, but I just...
Because you could turn that shit into shorts.
Bro, I've done it before. I do not have the willpower to attempt to do it again. If I somehow get like a fucking team or something, you know, later on down the line or whatever, sure. But at this point, this is just like an audio thing.
I'm just giving it advice, man. I'm just throwing shit out there.
But yeah, you know what? It's a very warm autumn. It's hot as fuck for fall. It's
hot as fuck. It's so fucking hot, dude.
It's
gonna be even hotter tomorrow and Thursday. Tomorrow's fucking Wednesday.
Ridiculous.
What the fuck is today?
My one message I would say, y'all, for the final thoughts. Spread love. Spread the love, man. We really need it right now. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
I swear I sing better than this. I'm just matching the energy.
Alright, well, that's it for this episode.
Really think about that gay son or thought daughter, alright? Put that poll up. I'm serious.
Alright. Peace out, y'all. Until next time, this has been Behind the Mic.